one. Everyone say hello.
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 Hi, everyone. My fellow players have just discovered how to roll dice on the Roll20 app, and they just went a bit wild in the background, so that's fun.
What do you mean they? It was literally just Nat.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
I was trying to spread the blame a tiny bit, as a good teammate, but
Wow.
you can throw that under the bus. That's totally fine. Or the carriage, because we're playing D&D and there's no bus. I don't know.
Or the boat.
Or the boat. Under the boat, yeah.
Throw it under the boat.
Yeah. But
Pirates.
welcome to the Nameless campaign. I am the Dungeon Master Whiskey on Twitch. Hello, my pronouns are he, him. We are joined by the lovely Picto Beam playing Road. Road, can you say hello?
Hello.
We are also joined by the quirky, lovely, young, old Lorelei, played by Nat. Please say hello, Nat.
Hello, what was that introduction?
I don't know. And the rising sun of the hour from last session, played by Taciturn1. Say hello, Tassie.
Hello.
And we are back. We are going to be starting the session right from where we left off last time, because last time we had a battle on the open sea against Captain K, and the our fellow players here. We haven't got a team name or anything like that for them yet, but our team was helping out on a mutiny that was planned by a bunch of sailors, if you would, traders, but they were never really strong enough to take on Captain K. And to be fair, it wasn't guaranteed that Captain K was going to have people on his side. But with the help of Rising Sun's very influential speech, Lorelei's intimidation, kinda, and I believe Road had a bit of a rough roll as well with persuasion. I can't remember exactly, but basically Captain K had to go against their persuasion and intimidation rolls. I rolled it in front of everyone, so it was all completely fair, and it turned out that Captain K was completely left alone while everyone else was taking him out, which, as a DM, was wonderful, but frustrating because I couldn't hit anyone properly. But that's how it goes. That's D&D. You have to leave it up to the dice sometimes. So we're going to return right at the beginning of the next part, if you would. And yeah, let's go straight onto the battle map. And we are left with Captain K is lying down after looking at Rising Sun pull her rapier out of, what was it, the heart or gut, by the way, Rising Sun?
It was right through the chest.
Very nice. And as he asked Rising Sun what her name was, you responded with your name, and then they fell on the floor. Greatsword clanged onto the wood. I think Twiggy's still stuck. He's still stuck, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure that Noodle was just sort of blobbed inside the little lifeboat on the side, and yeah, the weather right now it's not choppy. It's kind of just cloudy, Nothing too much to worry about. Cassandra was able to control the ship after Captain K started to move everything, try and get people overboard. But you guys had some lucky rolls. Just a quick reminder as well for people who weren't there last week. Our lovely wizard, necromancy wizard, where are you? Oh my god, you're standing on the edge. That's where you are, Lorelei. Jesus.
The Titanic, okay.
Yeah, you are. Decided to turn Rising Sun into a much bigger beast. And surrounding you are the crew, the remaining crew, who were apprehensive to join your side, or at least stay out of it. And they sort of just looked at Rising Sun more than anything. Obviously, they saw Rogue, they saw Lorelei do her thing, they saw Cassandra fight, and they saw Twiggy get caught in the little hatch area. But they just saw a giant tiger just take out Captain K. And yeah, Cassandra sort of is a steering ship, and you would see that as she sees Captain K's body hit the floor, there's this, like, you haven't seen Cassandra smile yet. You've only known her for like less than 24 hours. She's always got quite a reserved demeanor, but she just has a slight grin come across her face. Not in a sinister way, more just a sense of relief. And Twiggy's just going, can someone fucking help me here, please? As he's looking at everyone like, who's going to help him out?
Oh no.
Sun will help him out because she's closest.
Roll a strength check.
A strength check? Oh my god.
You can't, I mean...
But if I can Road make it over to her
of
in
course.
time and just give like a gentle touch?
Love that.
Yeah, you can guide Rising Sun, and you can actually assist him if you want to. So
Oh sure, yes.
Yeah.
Well, it's one or the other, right? Or could I do both?
no, you can use guidance, right?
Okay.
And then a few seconds later, you can use your action to help.
Oh,
as well.
perfect.
So yeah.
Okay.
In combat,
Okay.
it's a bit more finicky, but out of combat, it's not too bad.
Oh, got
So-
it. Okay.
So what does guidance give me?
+4, right?
Uh,
Or like you can roll a 1d4.
That's right.
A 1d4?
It's the pyramid,
Oh boy.
the danger dice.
God damn it.
Danger
It's gonna
dice.
take me half an hour to get out my dice bag.
Ooh.
While that's going on, you got it? You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay,
I got
cool. I was going to say something
So,
else. Go on.
D20 first,
Plus your strength modifier.
which is 0.
Excellent. So straight D20.
Okay, so D20 is 14.
Okay, and then roll a D4.
Roll a D4, which is a 2. So
So
that's
Nice.
16.
yeah, that's fine. So it takes a little bit of help, but I like to imagine, Rody, if you don't mind me saying this, like with the guidance, it almost turns into like a kind of liquid around his boot.
Oh yes,
and then
100%.
and then-
just to help loosen it up a little bit.
yeah, it just pops out, and he's just like, oh fucking hell! I thought it was the enemy. I saw him running towards me, and I thought, well, Twiggy, you've had not a good life, but you've had a life, so that's good. But we made it. Thank you, everyone, and sort of shouts towards you, Lorelei, and's like, thank you, old lady.
You're welcome.
Are you coming
You
down?
did all the hard work.
Oh,
Oh, I'm enjoying this here. I am also very embarrassed.
what? Why?
I'm not gonna talk about it yet. We're not that close.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. So you're just gonna stay there? Okay.
Oh, she'll stay, but she'll like
Yeah.
slowly
Yeah.
creep over.
Yeah. If
so
that's what you
nobody
want to do.
notices.
Sure. You can move your tokens, I believe, as well. So if you want to just do a little bit of movement, you can do. Can you move them? Yeah. Oh god, that's creepy.
Yeah.
It's out of my control. I hate that. I hate it.
Oh my god, that's so weird.
Wait, where?
Ooh.
I'm jumping over the face. No,
Oh,
I'm
God.
staying.
Where are you going?
So before anything else, Twiggy has been released. He is not restrained anymore. Figaro is standing pretty much over the side where Rising Sun, who was a giant star, broke the edge of the boat. But Figaro's just sort of like scratching his head going, well, it seems we're going to be having to fix this. Yep. Okay, cool, great. And he just turns and goes, has anyone got a carpenter here? I don't know if any of you are good at carpentry. Are you any of you proficient in carpentry tools?
I don't think
so.
I am actually.
You are? All right, yeah. So Figaro like
Incredible.
looks over. It's like, anyone good at carpentry? Anyone?
I just got down the stairs. God fucking damn it.
Okay, so it takes a little bit of time, but Figaro sort of is telling you, oh, let's get some bits and pieces and let's just throw something together. To get this fully fixed, you'd have to, pull to a side, go to a port, and get the supplies properly. But there's some planks of wood downstairs just in case, we're not just going to go out and have nothing prepared. So we'll say that you and Figaro just work together a tiny bit just to get things cracking. You also have Captain K's giant body on the floor, and Noodle's still just
Lovely.
floating around in the lifeboat, just sort of head is sort of bobbling over. It's like a little, not nose because he hasn't got a nose, but it's like that.
Aw.
And he's just looking.
Are you okay, Mr. Noodle?
I'm fine. I'm good. Just that's a lot to take on. You know, I didn't know if I was going to be able to do that. So yeah, I'm fine though. Thank you. I'm just going to stay here for a bit. Just need to decompress. You know, decompress. And he just
That's
bobbles
completely
and
understandable.
he saw his jelly-like body is moving with the almost like the waves, if you would, and right now the color, the hue is, as I think we mentioned before, is matching the sea, like the sea colors. It's the exact same, and it decompressing but relieved, kind of thing. But yeah, Captain K's body's there. Does anyone want to check Captain K's body out? Is there anything you feel like you want to do with Captain K's body? If you obviously Road and Rising Sun, you can choose right now because Lorelei is
Lorelai's fixing the boat.
It's in my mistakes.
Lorelei, while that's happening, by the way, do me a favor. Roll a d20. Add your Dex modifier plus your proficiency. Pretty please.
Ooh. That's gonna be a 21.
Okay, cool. We'll come back onto that in a
Nice.
second, but because your thing's going to take, it's not just going to take 5 minutes, right? This is a bit of a long job, but yeah, we'll come back onto that. But Rising Sun Road, is there anything you want to do right now?
Some would probably like take a vote as to what to do with the body. Just like how to dispose of it, like where to put it.
Yeah. Who do you ask about that?
She'd probably want to put it to a crew vote. So like gather everyone together and be like, okay, what are we gonna do with this?
So as you say that, obviously, Road, is there anything you want to do before we move on with that?
They would go and start looking at the body, like going through like pockets and
Yeah.
all of that sort of stuff.
Investigation check from you, Road.
Okay.
You can guide yourself as well if you want.
Yes. Oh, perfect. I will.
If you forget to do it, I'll tell you. I'll try and make
Thank
sure.
you. I appreciate
yeah.
it. Appreciate it. So we get 14 and a 2, so 16 total.
Same as what Sun made.
Yeah.
So weirdly enough,
Love to see it.
Captain K isn't really wearing too much regarding clothes. You see, obviously, he's still got a great sword, a very heavy great sword. Far too heavy for any of you three to carry, if I'm being honest.
I was gonna say I don't think.
Oh,
any
sure.
of us
Yeah.
can
No,
carry that.
definitely not.
Not your vibe right now, you know. On his body, you don't really see that much. It's very barren, and that might be because he basically got out of his bed, had a meeting with Cassandra, and then left, and then got killed. So he wasn't exactly prepared for the day.
Lovely.
But yeah,
Killed in his pajamas.
that's right. And because he's a barbarian, barbarians have a thing called unarmored defense, where I believe it's their constitution modifier plus their dex is what is their armor class. They just tough it out. They take hits and just tough it out. He doesn't really need armor. He has like frilly clothes, right? But not much else. But yeah, there's not much on him.
Okay.
So yeah.
I think that their intent was like to maybe see if there was anything in regarding to the black hole like thing, like if there was any sort of
Okay. Yeah.
like not like a key, but you know what I mean, like type of
understandable.
like,
Yeah.
you know, type of a thing. But
So just before we do that, then, Nat, did Lorelei? I think you did. I'm pretty sure you did. Did Lorelei?
I did fill it in everyone on
That's
the
fine.
black hole. I did say I want to kill this man. Assumed I explained just like he had a hole. in his spine.
He had a hole.
He had a hole.
yeah.
It's like,
I want to know what it is.
he had a few. So
Yes,
He's got another one now.
so with that in mind,
Yeah.
with that in mind, Road, yeah, you don't really find anything about that you could
Okay.
link to any kind of like key or anything like that. It's just very barren, honestly.
Okay.
So yeah, let's move on to Rising Sun. So Rising Sun, as you mentioned to like Twiggy and a few other people of, what do you want to do with Captain K's body? Cassandra pretty much jumps in straight away and goes, kick him the fuck overboard.
Well, that was my original intention, but I just wanted to make sure that everyone was in agreement.
We have been
You
wanting
can
to do
hear
this.
from
Yeah,
the
please.
side while she's hammering, she stops like, "Eat him to the sharks!"
And the crew's like sort of nodding along, and Cassandra just goes, he was a piece of shit. We've wanted to do this for a long time, and thanks to all of you, we finally can. We had the ship to ourselves. He needs to go into the sea and never be seen again. He's more used to the fishes than this boat right now. So...
Very well. And then she'll do her best to pick up this large man and throw him overboard.
Who do you want to help you with? I think, you know what? I think Twiggy, because of you basically saving him, right? He was going to get hit. He was being used as a meat shield in the end. I think Twiggy will see that you are kind of walking up to him, and he goes to the side. And as you make your way to the side, you grab his arms, he grabs his legs, and you both... And he is heavy, right? He's a big boy, and he is dense, right? You know the term brick shithouse kind of thing?
Jesus.
That's the vibe. It's like lifting up stone itself, just... and you just march your way over to the side, and yeah, you just...
And there he goes.
And you see that Twiggy looks at his body to sort of float. And he does a deep breath in. And he turns to you, Rising Sun, turns to you, Road, and just goes, thank you. Thank you, Road. I can only imagine that this would have been so much harder if it wasn't for you lot. So thank you.
You're very welcome, sir.
So, do me a favor. You know what I'm going to do on here? I'm going to roll for sharks.
Roll for sharks.
Yep.
Alright, let's do it.
Could
For
Road
shark.
also? I don't know if this would work, but I
Guidance on the
do.
sharks.
I do right. No. But I do have like shape water.
Okay.
Could I form like a 5 foot thing and just have it to push him down further?
Wait, so you don't want his body to float, you want to force his body down?
Yeah, or or maybe if we see some sharks or something like that, I don't know if you want to roll just to push him into the into the direction. That was more of just what they
So I
it's a
believe-
cantrip. I'm gonna do it,
So I believe look at shape water for me, because I believe
Okay, sure.
you can move 5 foot of water. I'm pretty sure
Yes.
that is. So what we'll do is, oh god, this is kind of creepy.
Oh, God.
So as this
I'm
happens,
sorry.
you sort of crawl over, and I'm gonna roll it at advantage.
Mhm.
It has to be over a 10 for sharks to arrive.
Okay.
So let me
Oh,
see.
no.
Can I
Sharks
roll,
might not
please?
even turn up.
I know, you don't know. I'm going to roll 2. So let's have a look. 13 and a 1. So 13. Yeah, it had to be over a 10. So as as the body sort of floats there, and there is blood spilling out of him. Yeah, you see Road sort of look at him. Is it with intensity? Road? I don't want to.
Oh yeah, it's with intent. There's because of just knowing of what he made the crew endure. There's a a thing of
Yeah.
just a finality, right?
Love it, yeah. So you see Road put their hand out as the water sort of envelops the top of him. So he would be floating, right? But it sort of goes over the top of him and just slowly pushes down. And it takes a little bit of time. He's still concentrating. There's a little bit of flow. And as he goes by as the ship starts to go forward and his body starts to be left while concentrating there, just at the edge of your spell's range, you just see a bubble of... and his body goes into a bubbly mess. You lose control of the spell because it's out of your range. And basically, the rest of the day is yours. So you finish the chapter against Captain K. Thank you, Captain K. And also thank you, K, for the donation last month, I believe it was, for that. So you're a good bad guy. So thank you.
Hey!
Welcome to the Sharks.
Nice.
And
Great job, Kay. Thanks for dying.
so, with that being said, Lorelei, obviously you're going to be doing a bit of carpentry. You're all free to obviously talk to Lorelei, unless Lorelei's the type to focus. I don't know. But before anything else, I'm going to say, to be fair, I don't want Lorelei to be like left out of this. So let's say a bit of time goes by for Lorelei starting to get things together, right? You're 21, I believe it was, Lorelei, right?
Yeah.
So with that, you sort of, if you don't mind me saying this, you find the piece of wood, right? And you go over to the figure and go, "All right, you little shit, come here." And you sort of like tell him how to do it, point him in direction, and go, I'm not going to do that. I'm too experienced and I've had too much time on my hands. So you sort of walk and find your friend, just so you're a bit more involved. I don't want you to be out of this part, if that's cool.
That's...
So a bit of time. Yeah, you sort of wander over here. And as a group, the day is absolutely yours now. So what do you three want to do?
So I know we're invested in what's in the black hole. However, I think Sun's first action would be to like make sure everybody knows who's now in charge.
Okay.
So like just to make sure that like the hierarchy is sorted out, so there's no infighting or anything.
So as time goes by, as you walk around the different areas, and the main people are on top deck, right? The ones who are basically highlight the NPCs. And you see that as you start to, ask who's in charge, Twiggy would turn to you and go, "Well, actually, it would be that one up there," and points to Cassandra. She's been with this crew the longest. She has endured the most. And she might be quiet, but she's very capable. In the hierarchy of things, she would be next anyway. The issue is, Captain K wouldn't mention that she's the first mate or anything like that, because he was always scared of this, like, and points to the bubbles way off. This was going to happen. Because usually the person who is second in command could get one of these set up. He never wanted it. He never wanted anything, so he never made it official. Kind of a good thing. It kept us in check for a long time. But Cassandra would be the one. And he turns to her and goes, "What say you, Cassandra?" And Cassandra just looks and goes, "Very well. All I can promise you all is a fair shot and a fair trade. I want to make sure that amongst this ship, it's split evenly. Whoever does the most work gets paid the most. And that's about it. As long as we're all in agreement there, I'll happily be the captain." And the crew are sort of like nodding a fair bit, There's acceptance as well. Back in the day, and Road, you'll know this, back in the day, sailing with females was considered a bad omen. Like, it was, if you had a lady on the ship, it was a sign of bad things to come. Later on, they realized that's complete bullshit. It was about repressing females to having the chance to explore the world. And eventually it was accepted, and they found out how capable everyone was. And the idea of exploring the world, especially the open sea, everyone has the opportunity. Everyone. Regardless of background, gender, how you look, whatever. You have an equal opportunity. You had to survive like everyone else as well. But when you had someone like Captain K, who was the typical male dominant figure, ruled with an iron fist, repress because you don't want to be responded to have Cassandra be the one in charge, you do see the group, the crew, sort of just have a sigh of relief, because they know what Cassandra's gone through. Even though it's always been almost kept hush-hush or out of people's sights, they know. And there's a degree of trust in Cassandra's capabilities. So you don't have to do an insight check or anything like that. You would know that she's good for this. And as she sort of looks around the crew, looks at you three, she goes, well, one thing, my only request. Everyone's looking around like, well, I need a hat, obviously. So that's going to be on the agenda for one. But we still have a sunken ship to check out, so I'd like to do that as well. We still have that job. We have a lead. And then for you three, I guess we'll be taking you to an island. So as long as you're okay to join us on this, well, adventure, we'll gladly help you.
We'd very much appreciate that.
Good, and thank you again, honestly. I wasn't able to do as much as you three. You three were wonderful. I did a little bit. I'm okay. But, just, yeah. Right. And she just, like, taps and looks around and goes, let's get to it. And she grabs the steering wheel, goes, and steers it. Everyone make a strength saving throw real quick.
Oh, no.
Oh, great. Oh, no. I'm gonna fall.
So, saving throw. That's
Oh
also
my god, I'm not gonna fall.
A 13.
13. That's not bad.
But that's with my -1. So.
Oh, I got a 19.
19.
Ooh,
Nice.
look at you.
I did it this time.
You think
Damn.
Captain K was the big bad? You fools.
I'm right at the edge. Goodbye. It's okay. Water's my element.
Oh,
It's
no.
fine.
So as
Bye-bye.
everyone got over a 10, right?
Mm-hmm.
I got a nat 20 with a -1.
Damn, that 20. Amazing. And Sun, you got over a 10, right?
Yeah, I got 19.
Excellent. So as she pulls, all of you sort of know the feeling, and you all stomp simultaneously with your feet as it turns starboard. Hang on. Port! Damn it! Port! It turned port!
Like, alright, it's fine.
Oh, I got it. Oh, I've got a little image on my phone.
I love it. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm in
Oh,
this, y'all.
Beautiful.
As you turn towards the next destination. So, before we do any random encounters, as a group, as a 3, what do you want to do now?
I would like to check out the hole.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Dark hole, dark hole, let's go.
Dark hole. All right.
Dark hole,
Dark hole. Dark hole.
You just hear the three of them start cheering like,
Well-
dark hole, dark hole.
Everyone just looks like, what the fuck are you on about? Let me just move this over here for a second. So you three, fucking dark hole. Oh my god.
Dark hole. Dark hole.
I'm gonna make Cassandra disappear for a second. There we go.
Boop.
All right. So yeah, move yourself in. So you make your way through. The doors are not
Let's
locked.
go.
Because he just heard the shuffle and he wasn't really prepared. Captain K, it was a case of you go into my room, you're gonna get your head taken off. But he's not there to take heads off right now. So,
Because he's dead.
Good riddance.
Lorelei, you know where to look, so I'm not even going to have to get you to roll an investigation check.
Yeah.
Because that's
I'm
kind of...
immediately looking under the desk.
So you, as you wander around and Rising Sun and Road, you look at Lorelei just sort of putting her hand across the desk and then puts her hand underneath it, and then all of a sudden it's a... And where did I put the hole? Wasn't it here?
Somebody's gonna. Oh, am I going
Next to the bed or something.
Yeah, I think it was here. Like.
Hey, let's do this, because I don't know.
I think it was like here.
Sure,
Yeah.
but because I want to be fun, everyone roll me a deck save. Let's have a look.
Oh no.
Oh, we're
Because who knows? It might just appear in different places, and now it is, because why not?
Oh. It's a 12.
So, Lorelei, you don't actually have to do the save because you're right.
Oh, thank God.
You're where the button is. So you're like here.
I got a 15.
15. Road.
Or 9.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, Rose falling in the hole.
Yep. That's right. So as you press this button, Lorelei, you sort of look left because I believe it was around here where the hole was originally, and then it just appears underneath Road, and Road just goes straight into the hole and just completely vanishes.
Oh no.
I'm gonna.
Oh no, I killed another one.
Miss Road, are you okay?
Would I be able to hear anything?
Hang on. Let me just think. You can hear them.
But they won't be able to hear me, right?
You don't
Isn't
know.
that like how, like...
You don't know.
Hello?
You didn't hear anything.
Hello?
Oh no.
Right.
And so Road, you fell.
Mhm.
Hang on a second.
Ooh, damage. Damage.
Oh shit, that was quite high. As you roll me
Oh no.
roll me an acrobatics check, just to see.
Acrobatic. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, that is significantly better. That is a 17.
Okay, so you only take 2 points of damage.
Okay.
As you fall, you only fall 10 feet, but you
Sprain your
land.
ankles.
Yeah, you land on your feet, and it's like a stone just as you hit the floor.
Mhm.
God.
You see above you is the hole, right? If someone's looking down the hole, right? So from Rising Sun and Lorelei's point of view, those two can't see into the hole. It is just a black circle. From your point of view, if you look up, you can see those two looking down.
Mm-hmm.
But surrounding you, have you got dark vision?
I don't think so.
Amazing.
No.
So,
Uh-oh.
But would I have my adventuring stuff on me by any chance?
you tell me.
I don't know.
Is it equipped?
Roll for it. Right,
Okay.
roll a quick d20. If it's above 10, then yes, you do.
A 10?
Okay.
Oh my god.
I said above a 10, but a 10 or higher, that's fine.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
fine.
okay.
So I'm
That's-
gonna-
that's- I mean, that's fine. I can say no. That's
Don't
okay.
worry.
I don't need to have it.
Okay, sure. We'll say that because I said above a 10.
Yeah,
and
10
you're
or
a
yeah, above a 10. Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
it's
we'll
totally
stick to
fair.
what I said. So yeah,
Um,
you had your if you needed like any components for spells because you knew you were going to fight, not necessarily explore. So you see the light source popping up, and there's like a beam from that. What's hitting you, but then surrounding you is pitch black, and it's weird because the light from this just hits straight down. It doesn't like open up or anything. It doesn't really reflect. It just goes like a beam, and surrounding you is complete darkness. Now before we do anything else, Rising Sun, Lorelei, what are you two doing? Because you just see road drop and silence.
So Sun's gonna like try and sit at the edge of the hole and then just like dangle her feet down into it and see what happens.
Yeah. So you see, you sit at the
Please
edge.
tell me my feet disappeared.
Yep.
Oh, God.
So your like foot to your knee, to the like midsection of your shins, let's say, goes into the hole. Road, you just see legs coming through, and you can see them, but you're just sort.
Sure.
it's like you're
Sure.
almost not underwater,
Um,
but you know, if you underwater and you look up and someone's at the edge of the pool, kind of thing. It's like that kind of vibe. That's a better visual. So let's say like that. So the visual is like it's slightly wavy. I like that visual.
Oh.
Can I burn my other wild shape and go back into my starry form?
I mean, you can, yeah. If you
The
want
only
to.
reason why that I bring that up is because that would instantly give me light.
I'm more than happy with that. If you're okay, does it come back on short rests?
Short rest, correct.
I mean, yeah, sure.
Correct.
Yeah, that's fine. Last a minute.
I'm hoping that we'll get some sort of a short rest before we go into any sort of combat.
Yeah.
But it's also it's good for like 2 hours or something like that, right? So like, I mean, I don't know.
I don't think it. Is it for 2 hours? Your starry form? I know wild shape is. I don't know starry form is.
Oh, I think starry form is it 10 minutes. I think it might be 10 minutes.
Look it up. It should be in your features, and it should be like a bonus action or something. By the way, Lorelei.
Yeah, the form. Yeah, that lasts for 10 minutes.
Okay, cool. So if you're comfortable spending about 10 minutes is fine. You can just do that. So Lorelei, you see Rising Sun. We'll come on to that in a second, Ro. Don't worry.
Sure, no worries.
Lorelei, you just see Rising Sun put her legs, and it goes and we just disappear into the darkness.
I didn't. I think Pickle didn't die, so Pickle is still near.
You can.
Him out.
Yep.
So I just take him in my hand. I yell, "Catch!" and I drop him in the hole.
So you drop him. Road.
Spider lands on your head.
I mean, dex check.
Okay.
Just a d20 plus your dex modifier.
That is a 13.
Okay, if you didn't catch it, it would have gone thoof, and then just landed on the floor and dead.
I know.
Oh no.
You see this spider, right? It was a spider?
Yeah, it's a spider.
Just floating, you catch, and it kind of like scurries a tiny bit. And Lorelei, you don't obviously see anything. You just see complete darkness below you.
Doesn't Spider not have dark vision?
The spider
It does have dark.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do the thing where I see through its senses.
So here's the interesting.
If it works.
Here's the interesting part. When you attempt to do that, it doesn't work.
Ooh.
You can roll me an Arcana check, Lorelei.
Anna. Oh god, what's that? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Oh, I'm good at that. That's
You're a
good.
wizard. You should be good at it.
You're a wizard, Harry.
You're a wizard, Lorelei.
Ooh, 24.
Amazing. The moment, like, you kind of had this inkling of what it was when you first saw it, but when you weren't able to connect to your familiar, you realize it's because it's technically on a different plane of existence. This is called a pocket plane, like a plane within a plane. So
a little pocket universe.
Yeah, basically. You've heard of bags of holding, right? Where it's a very similar thing.
The hole of holding.
Basically, yeah. So you quickly understand, like, oh, of course, you can bring your spider back if you want to. I'm going to say that because you just drop it and bring it back up. But to be able to communicate with it, be able to see through it, different planes of existence. So kind of difficult.
I'll leave him in there, and even though I know exactly that it's safe, I'm just like, well, she's dead. I think we have to move on.
Yeah.
It just died out in the hole down there. It's all.
I don't think she's dead.
Last question.
I'll believe what you want to believe.
Last question before we move on to what Road sees. Rising Sun, Lorelei, question for both of you. Do either of you want to go into the hole?
Geronimo!
Nice. Lorelei,
Since-
dex save. Dex check,
Oh,
sorry.
no.
Let's do dex check. Rising Sun?
I was going to say, since her feet haven't immediately melted off, then yes, she's going to.
Okay.
She's going to jump down.
Dex check as well.
Oh my god, that was almost a
Dex.
3. That was almost a disaster.
Dex
18.
check.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So that's a +4.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that is a mighty 21.
Jesus. You know what? With a 21 and you're a cat, you just go.
I'm a cat.
You just land and you don't even take damage. Like,
yeah.
over 20, yeah, I think that's fine. And you're a feline, so yeah. Lorelei?
18.
Yeah, you just take, 1 point of damage. So you just go, and I think it might be because of your elegant elven form, even though it's brittle, even though it's not. You just go. I like the idea that you become like a bit of a parachute. Where
I was gonna say her skirt flares up and slows her down.
Exactly, and it's weird because the skulls create that perfect like barrier, so no air can go through. So you don't go straight through. It's like pops down and as you land, you feet her a little bit, and immediately as you enter this room, because of Road's starry form, how is it 30-foot bright, Road?
It is. Let me double check really quickly. Why is it not? Why am I not? I just had it pulled up and then I scrolled away.
Take your time. It's okay.
Okay. So it's a 10-foot radius, and so it's bright light and 10-foot radius, and then dim light for an additional 10 feet. So it's 20.
Okay, so if that's the case, I would like you all to roll a perception check. It's still going to be at disadvantage because in dim... Oh, actually, if you got dark vision, who has dark vision? I believe Lorelei does.
I have dark vision.
So you two...
Don't know.
This is the strange part, right? This is how weird... You're an elf, so you definitely do.
Oh my god.
So creatures with dark vision, if there is dim light, right? So Road is giving off 10 feet bright, so everyone can just see that zone as normal. Then 10 feet dim. For people with without dark vision, right? Dim light or obscured vision, you roll at disadvantage, right? To see things. In dim light, for people with dark vision, it's actually just normal light. I believe it's still black and white there, but you don't have to roll at disadvantage. So
cool.
Basically what I'm trying to say, and a long asset explanation because I had to learn about this, Lorelei, Rising Sun, you're going to be rolling a perception check just normal. Road, even though it's your light, the room is slightly bigger than your zone, so you're going to have to roll at disadvantage with perception, please.
Okay.
I don't think
I got 8.
17.
17. Lorelei?
13.
13. Yep. And Rising Sun?
I got 8.
You sound so sad.
I am sad. I want to see things.
You sound so...
I'm a cat, for God's sake.
You sound so diminished.
Sorry for my +7. That's the only reason why.
That's wisdom, yo. That's it.
It's wisdom.
That's wisdom
for
yo.
you.
So, Road, in your starry form, and it's kind of like are you semi-translucent at all? Again, I can't,
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The light, as it comes away from you, there's tiny specks of sparkles, almost looking like a bit of a night sky, all around you, right? Still dark to start with. But as you're in this starry form, you do see there's a hanging torch on the side, what's not lit. You see in front of you like this reddish carpet with very delicate stitching inside of it. Very, how can I say it? What's the word I'm thinking of? Think like Victorian style dining room kind of vibe, like that, really long, spread out.
Wow.
And I'm assuming you start to move around a tiny bit, obviously, but as you all start moving around the room, a couple of things catch your senses. One, Road, your eyes follow the sparkles a tiny bit, and you notice there's glimmers of gold and silver and copper just blinking all around you. Lorelei, with a 13, you notice the carpet, and you also look at the walls, what are made out of stone, and you notice there's this, like, metal, how can I say it? Like, metal loop on the side of one wall. And attached to that loop is a chain, and you see it's sort of heading into the dark part of the room. Towards where the shiny bits are, where Road is, right? Or Road can see. But it's like a chain heading in. Rising Sun, you're walking around and your head pops into the chain. So you go, douche! Oh god, as you step into it. Because the chains are quite high and they're sort of cutting in and down at an angle. So Rising Sun, you sort of have to rub your fairy head a tiny bit. And as you walk down the road. There's a road there, guys.
Yes.
You know, the dual carriageway. You know, this is new. Welcome to Britain. Oh no, it's a shithole.
Oh my god.
There's a lot of
plane within the plane.
There's a lot of potholes, unfortunately. They never fix them.
Oh
no. But no, you walk your way down this room, and your feet are sort of not actually clonking on the stone because there is carpet in front of you, but the room starts to open up and you see gold and silver and platinum sort of spread around this room. There's certain, like, some paintings as well. There's a couple of weapons. You don't know if they're special or not. You just see some weapons, like, of any kind you can think of to start with. There's it's this weird part as well where as Rising Sun sort of scratches her head, Lorelei, your hand sort of traces along the chain, and it comes to a point where it's not connected to another chain, but there's like a contraption which is quite thick, right? And it sort of circles around, and then there's another chain going to the other side. So back the way you came, basically, into the corner, right? So we meet into the middle, and there's a circle part here. And you see further beyond that on the circumference. And the circumference of this actually isn't a circle. It's kind of, it's almost like a rectangle, right? And then the chains sort of pull to the other side. So, to describe things, you have some gold, not too much. Some gold is left around you, right? Some weaponry. Then there's a chain, kind of a, for lack of a better term, like a belt or collar or something. There, and it's floating in the air, and you do see.
God.
You invisible beast.
You do see it sort of lifting up and down.
Very invisible beast.
So, what do you want to do?
Can I use my mage hand to, like, pull it near that rifting thing, just to see if it touches anything? I don't know if it will work, but, like...
Okay, so kind of hard to see your mage hand unless Rhode's there to provide that light. But you sort of pull your hand out with mage hand, and it sort of floats forward, and then it just sort of just stops.
I poke, just like gently, like. Pat.
As it pats, you hear a
Oh.
Bigger cat.
It's a bit of a fucking big cat.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
a big cat.
It's
A bigger one.
That's very true.
Guys, I think there's an invisible cat over there. I wanted to go over. days without fish.
I don't have any fish on me.
Some of you might have rations.
Oh, hang on.
Fish?
You could find if maybe you went into a barrel with a fish and it slipped into your pocket. Roll a d20,
Yeah.
see if it happens. If it's,
I have a 1-day
if
ration.
it's 10 or higher,
Okay.
then you can. Everyone roll fish check. Fish pocket.
Oh,
13.
13. Pocket fish check, everyone. Let's
Got a
go.
fish.
Pocket fish.
Pocket
Damn,
fish
I don't
check.
have a fish.
Oh, I don't have a fish.
So right.
I do have a ration though.
You can give a ration, yeah, sure.
I have a 1-day ration.
You
Oh my god.
okay, so question for you lot. Ro provides the fish. Rising Sun provides the limus bread. I don't know.
We're making a sandwich.
And
It says rations consist of dry food suitable for extended travel, including jerky, dried fruit, hardtack, and nuts.
what do you want to give? Do you want to give them jerky?
I will give a piece of jerky.
Okay.
Okay.
So a fish and jerky, yeah. Sure. So who's going to
Would this be considered animal handling?
Invisible animal handler.
for this moment, sure. Why not? It technically
Oh,
wouldn't
boy.
be for future reference, but right now,
Oh yeah.
sure, we'll make it an
I
animal
was just
handling check.
saying- I,
So who
I
would
was
like
just
to
making
make
a joke because I would roll
No,
a plus
no.
5 for it. So
Yeah, do it. So, Road, as Lorelei is sort of like poking and then petting kind of thing, Road, you sort of put your hand out. Yeah, roll me an animal handling check. With advantage.
is this something
'cause
that I
you
could
are-
also guide myself for too, or no?
Absolutely. Yep.
Okay.
Any?
Do I need to roll as well?
No, you're fine. You can just provide the advantage if you want, Rising Sun.
Okay. I give you advantage.
Ooh. Oh.
The rations
Okay.
gave advantage.
Oh, okay. So I can just roll again and then take whichever is higher, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So first was a 12.
Mm-hmm. You all.
Second was a
died.
2, so we'll go with the 12.
Okay.
And then so then I have my plus, so that was just the roll, so plus 5, so that is 17, and then I rolled a 3 for my d4, so that is a dirty 20.
Wow, fantastic.
Wow.
Ooh.
So from this invisible thing, because that's all you can think of right now, and it's like it's purring or something. You hold this jerky fish out.
Jerky and fish.
What kind of jerky is it?
Fish.
Beef.
Oh, beef jerky.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Beef.
Fish jerky.
What's this
jerky.
called? Surf and turf.
Yes.
Well, okay, yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
Tough.
beautiful.
And as you hold it out, the purring sort of stops
Uh-oh.
Mhm.
Oh.
as
And they lose their hand.
yeah, that's right. No,
I don't like beef.
I don't like beef.
Oh my god.
As your hand goes out, you feel this weight sort of go over your hand as it feels wet,
Sure.
Oh.
like
Ah.
sticky and wet, as you see the surf and turf sort of lift up out of your palm, and then it retracts and then vanishes. You hear a... Actually, it's like a... Kung, 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 kung.
Crunchy.
And as this happens, you notice that it's sort of the feeling of the wet, which you're kind of used to, right? Genasi,
Sure.
There's a slight
Sure.
bit of wetness a lot of times when it comes to Genasis. I don't know how else to say it. I don't know how else to say
I'm
it.
sure.
Shut up, you lot.
It's just constantly wet. Why not?
Hey,
Oh,
you know,
no.
You know what? That's a goal sometimes. You know, people aspire to that. But you notice that this is where the Twitter vote came in.
Oh no.
As
Oh.
it sort of goes around your hand just to get, like, basically clean up the crumbs of jerky around your hands. Starting from your hand, a gigantic purple, thank you, Twitter,
Oh.
tongue sort of comes to your vision.
Oh.
And let me pop it. Hopefully it'll pop. Please pop. Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's not that big.
Oh my god.
Oh
this big.
no!
A mimic?
There's this
Are we friends with the
Weird.
mimic now?
I don't think that's a cat.
it sort of jumps you back a tiny bit, right?
Sure.
Because there's this tongue what comes and recoils into a gaping mouth with jagged teeth, and it's shaped like a chest. And on the inside is almost completely empty, very similar to the hole that you all entered. And it has many different eyes, right? And underneath it, there's... Hang on. Let's have a look. I want to see. I'm going to roll... Well, a fucking 1 wouldn't work. Hang on. There we go. I'll be honest.
Now go with it.
Just 1. Underneath, there's around about 15 legs underneath
Wait, this
it.
thing's got legs?
One leg.
Yep. Yeah, that's what I mean. It just hops.
Mhm. Right.
No, fuck it. It has 1 leg.
It has 1 leg.
Yeah,
Why
I
not?
rolled
Go
a 1.
for it.
It has 1
Yeah.
leg. And it's
Deal
sort
with
of...
the consequences.
Yeah, exactly. And it's sort of like wooden, but also purple, and it's kind of mucusy. As
Ooh.
these
Like.
eyes, which are from initially are terrifying, which are like all over it. And it just looks at you, and this grin just goes, big smile on its face, and it's like,
Oh, it's a
and
good boy.
it starts licking you, Road.
I'm gonna pet it.
And
I'm
it's-
gonna give it a nice little pet.
and you see it's really awkward, but one foot starts going. And
Give
it's,
us friend.
Buddy.
and it sort of like nods. And it's you see its eyes are sort of darting around at everyone, and then the eyes look down at this contraption around it. And it's like,
Son immediately goes to one of the chains.
okay.
Yeah, like that 100% to try to like.
Oh.
I wanted to make a nice mimic.
Yeah.
These are cool.
Absolutely. This is the best thing ever.
So
He's coming with us, by the way. I want you to know that.
Yes.
I have rules for this specific mimic. Has got no name right now. Has not got a name.
Name it.
You will be able to name it, you 3. We'll talk about it after. But yeah, it sort of like looks around and looks at you, Rising Sun, trying to find the chain. What would you like to do?
I would like to follow one of the chains to see where it connects to the wall.
So you go to the chain what you bumped into,
Yes, that one.
and Lorelei sort of guides you back to it, and you see that it is chained quite heavily.
Okay.
If you were there, you could do strength checks if you want to try and pull it off, but it's up to you. You can either do that or check around the collar. You can do an investigation check around the collar, or a strength check around the on the wall.
Well, I'll give the strength check a go, because why not?
Sure. Does anyone want to give Rising Sun advantage?
Sure.
By the way,
I don't think I should.
And
so-
guidance.
and
Bit of
guidance, yeah.
guidance.
Yeah, and Road, you notice that because you're the one who gave it food, you as you walk away, it sort of just goes.
Oh no! As soon as I go to help Rising Sun, I immediately go back. I'm just like, it's okay, buddy. Like I'm
And-
right here. It's okay.
all over you again.
Oh god.
Your hair
I'm
like
used
is,
to it
is
every
up here.
every episode. You know,
Oh.
paint,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
slobber. It's just
It's a druid
Can
life.
I try and give it scritches?
Yeah. Sure.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'll-
guidance is a d4, right?
Correct.
Okay, so that's with the d4, that is 16.
Yeah. Okay. With these chains, you pull. It's very difficult. You pull and pull and pull, and bing, it chink, pops off and onto the floor.
Yay!
That's one chain. To speed things up, roll 3 more d20s.
Okay,
Oh,
I'll do it on here because that's easier.
Same thing, guidance as well, and with advantage. I'm totally fine with that. You can
So
stack this up.
guidance. So it's 3 d20s and then the d4.
So basically, you
6.
roll 3d20s for me, and just tell me what you roll.
Okay. 19.
Oh yeah, one even easier. Fung, comes off.
Oh wait, no, sorry. 19 was the total.
Oh,
It was a 9, a 2, and an 8.
you know what?
Yeah.
Sure, we'll just do that because you're gonna get it eventually. Just time. So over time, Rise and Sun, you thunk, and just start pulling them off.
Yeah.
As these chains go down, they are still attached to our little mimic friend. Little mimic, big mimic.
Big mimic.
Can I
so-
check the color of it?
Yeah, I think that road with them being
Yeah.
there that they would try to look at the collar too to see if there was anything.
Sure.
Is there
So
like a lock?
Lorelai, you make an investigation check.
Ooh. Oh, that's really good. 23. My God.
So
Nice.
you notice that in 3 different places, 4 different places, there are little buttons what need to be pressed down simultaneously. So
Oh, no, there's
basically,
only 3 of us.
if you would say 6, 9, 6, 9, yeah, 6, 9, 12, and 3. There you go. Oh, I literally just realized what I did. Did not do that intentionally. But yeah,
I need help. I don't have 4 heads.
Okay.
Ro, we're gonna say that at this time, 10 minutes would have gone by, so your starry form
Yep.
comes back.
You got
But
it,
You
yep.
know there's a torch there. You light the torch. We're not.
Yeah.
Don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, yeah. I figured
far-
that like hopefully somebody had some sort of fire stuff to be able
How
to
far
light it
does
or
the
find
torch
something.
reach?
The torch.
Yeah.
There's,
Yeah.
If you notice, there's quite a few torches around. So
Okay.
we'll say that it's plenty lit up so that you can see.
Yeah.
Okay, because I was gonna pull out my rapier because that has passive light.
Sure. Yeah, that's great.
Ooh.
I like that.
Okay, so I pull out my moon-touched rapier.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So now there is bright light in 15 foot and dim light in an additional 15 foot.
Because it's
Nice.
powered through you, because you're cool. What does the light look like? If you would, is it just normal? Has it got any kind of flavor? Not flavor taste wise, but flavor description.
Flavor.
I don't know.
Yummy light.
It's basically like, it's very similar to like actual moonlight. So it's a very specific kind of white that reminds you of the actual moon.
Nice. I like that. I like that a lot. So, you know what? You got that intelligence check as well, Lorelai. You do know that you have a mage hand.
I mean, true.
Just want to help you out a tiny
Hey, I
bit.
got 3 hands.
Okay. I'm
All right.
sure I'm probably near a button as well too.
Yeah. So you eventually find it. Lorelai's the one who guides you, and all of you go
Mhm.
clink, and there's like this compression of air just goes, and it goes, and it almost is separated into little chunks, right? As the one-legged mimic starts to like bounce around a tiny bit and starts to go up to you all and just gives you like licks and all that kind of thing, and it's just
Aww.
and
Oh
gosh.
you notice that from this time you spent here, especially along the sides, you do notice that there is a I mean, the only thing you can describe it as is a whip on the side.
Oh no.
Obviously, you don't have to go into too many details, but you can gather what happened. As
I set the whip on fire.
as
Ooh, very nice.
yeah, it's just like looking at you all, and just it's like mouth open and all that, and it goes, you see, God, it's so hard to do it with one leg, but you know, you see it sort of like go like if it had a chest, it like lifts. It is a chest, so technically it has. It lifts its chest,
It does have a
up,
chest.
and then it sort of bows, and you see the tongue, what is really long, or pseudopod, what is really long, goes.
Mhm.
It's kind of creepy, but it goes into its own mouth and
Oh.
you see it like rummaging around a tiny bit, and then hang on a second, got to do a couple of things. Could let's go. Road, because you're the one who did the animal handling check, we'll leave it to you.
Yes.
Could you roll me a D100 for me?
Oh,
Oh.
yes.
Pretty please.
Random event.
This is not a random event.
Oh.
Random tongue event? Jesus.
Oh no.
Oh my
no.
god.
It landed on like the 70.
Okay, so 70. Is it just 70, right?
Yes.
Okay, now roll me a D10.
Okay. Six.
So 76. Cool. So you see with its tongue, it goes sort of into its own mouth, and the tongue disappears into the darkness of its own, like almost gullet, if you would. And it comes out grasping. Hang on a second.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a random item.
It brings out like a bundle of like different gems.
Ooh,
Oh.
shinies.
To be exact, this is around about 70 gold pieces worth of gems.
Whoa.
Wow.
Ooh.
And it just sort of crystallizes. A bit slimy, but they
Mhm.
they sort of just crystallize or shine, sorry, in its tongue. And also, oh shit, hang on. Ooh,
Uh-oh.
interesting.
Oh.
Hang on.
Red immediately
Oh my
dies.
God. No.
It's a bomb.
Okay, I've got to Google this. Hang on. Oh, this is so fun. I love this shit. I love this shit so much.
We're Googling.
We gotta Google, everyone.
Google.
I have it somewhere, but I can't remember where it is. My God, I'm so unprepared. Hang on a second.
Hack into the mainframe.
I know. 76.
I'm in.
Wow. Oh my God. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Could just because Taki, roll a D4 for me. Tell me what you get.
Me?
Yep. Why not?
A D4.
No reason apart from reasons.
God, this is so sharp in my hand.
Oh no.
That is a mighty 1.
One. That's okay.
Oh.
Let's see what you
Oh.
get. That's the thing, because what it will do is it also brings out, along with these gems, another magical item.
Ooh.
So this is oh my God, this might be like fucking wild. Hang on.
Oh.
Are we gonna
Table
break the game?
C. Ah, well, if it does, it does. Okay, treasures. I do have it somewhere.
Yes.
Hang on. Oh boy.
Hang on.
I didn't realize on this
digging
table it
some.
had, because it's challenge rating 4. You rolled 76, which is 2d6, 7 GP worth of gems, and you roll 1d4 times on magic item table C. My
Jesus.
God. Where are we? Hey everyone. Welcome everyone. Welcome. Hang on. Magic item table C. D&D.
Yes.
There we
Welcome
go.
to D&D, everyone.
There we go. That's it. Wow. Okay.
And what we got?
Let's have a look. I'm gonna roll on this one.
What did we win in the lottery?
Maybe, yeah.
1 million gold.
Oh my god, we're rich! Fuck the ship!
Infinite
Buying a
gold.
mansion!
Buying a new ship.
That doesn't.
Dude, it's like one of those jackpot machines where the gold just starts pouring out of
Oh,
the mouth of
God.
the machine.
Oh.
And the ship just starts
Okay.
sinking.
Oh.
So
God.
it pulls out. I need to know what this one does. Oh,
my
wow.
god, we got something new.
It brings out a scroll.
Ooh,
Oh.
can't wait to not use that.
Oh, someone else
I'm a
in this party
wizard.
could. This might be a too high a level for you to use right now, Lorelei.
Damn it.
But apparently it's called a scroll of protection.
Ooh.
I believe
Ooh.
I'm gonna double check that, but we'll think about that after the session.
Oh.
But
We'll come back to it.
but it's called a scroll of protection. So write on your notes. And yeah, it's sort of, you notice that it is being used as like, you got little golds here and there around you, but there's actual treasure inside of this mimic. This
Oh my gosh.
is functioning as a bag of holding.
Oh shit.
It's a
Oh my
mimic
God.
of holding.
It's a mimic
A
of
mimic
Bag
holding.
of slobber, more like.
This is a mimic of holding. And you notice that if there's ever a moment, like let's say it brings out an item and the gems, and the gems sort of fall down and makes a noise, you see it just disappear, and then it calms down and it comes back. So, for mechanical reasons, if you do take this with you onto land, right, you could technically take it underwater as well, but this mimic has the ability to go invisible, so you don't have to worry about it ever being hurt. I want to make sure that this is... Now,
Why?
I will say,
Aw.
I will say as a rule though, the mimic cannot be used as a combat
Yeah,
thing.
that's fair.
If that happens, then
I
it can
don't
get
want it
destroyed.
to die.
I know,
No,
but I
we
want
want to keep it far away from the fire.
So basically,
Mhm.
this is
No
functioning as a bag of
fighting.
holding.
Yeah. New best friend.
And because it's
Mhm.
large, you can fit quite a lot of things in it. You don't
It's
know
large.
how much you can get inside of it, but that's how it will be. If you want to retrieve something from it as a free action, you just ask it to retrieve whatever. You say this item, and it will bring it
Aw.
out for
Mhm.
you.
Aww.
It will be
Oh,
Good boy, we
buddy.
gotta name him.
It will
We gotta
be
name him.
saliva based, but you know. So
We'll name it later.
Do we know like everything that's in it, or do we just like?
nope,
Yeah, do we?
nope, you don't know.
How do we know what to ask for?
Well, the things what you put in it, that's what you'll ask for. You don't know
Okay.
what
Mm.
else to ask for, right? Because you just don't know what's in there.
Could we ask something generic, like give me something to help with a battle?
No, I don't think it's intelligent enough to understand what that is.
Okay.
You've got to like
Potion
be,
of healing.
um,
Let's see.
It sort of looks at you and just tilts its body
Oh,
and
no.
then
No
back up.
potions.
I rolled a 5. Razenson, you can ask for something.
Is there a dagger?
It just goes, and then there's a basic dagger.
Oh
I
shit!
don't
Cool.
know.
Road.
Do you have any rope?
I mean,
For the record, I have some rope.
So it's almost like a clown. You know, it's...
Yeah, right.
And it's sort of-
This is honestly what I was hoping for. Thank you.
la, 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 la.
Is it 60 foot what people usually get? 60 foot of rope? It basically
Uh,
pulls out
I
another...
have 50 feet.
30 or
So let's say 50. Whatever's
different.
in the adventuring pack. It just...
Okay.
And it just... Yeah, it just threads it out. But we'll leave it
Okay.
there for this bit, because we'll just
Yeah,
be sitting
that's
here
fine.
like this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's like, give me things.
But if there's ever a
Yeah.
case where you're like, oh, maybe, then sometimes I just won't roll and be like, no, but, you know, one of those
Mhm.
things. But yeah,
The weapon to kill God, please.
so there's this weird thing I just thought about. How the fuck's it gonna get out of this door?
Yeah,
But,
I was about to like.
we're gonna
how
say
are we getting
say
out?
that it's
What's
able
the point?
to.
How do we get out of the hole?
actually-
Because we're like a few feet down.
Mhm.
That was why I was asking about the rope, to be able to maybe like
Oh,
fasten something to like
true.
the end of it, like, and hopefully maybe like throw it outside of the hole.
I
Sure.
can attach
You know, type
my,
of.
I can attach my dagger to my rope,
Sure.
and I can throw it up
Look
there.
at you guys.
Yeah, do it. So roll me a quick attack roll. Why not?
An
So you-
attack roll.
Yeah, because you throw in the dagger and see if it's gonna at the top.
Okay, so no like add-ons or anything?
So D20. Whatever you roll usually for an attack, it might be +6 or maybe +5. Yeah, I think it's a +6.
+6.
Mhm.
A +6 would be with the rapier.
Yeah, we're just going to use that
Okay.
because throwing daggers is a dex-based thing, a dex-based attack.
Okay. So that is 22.
Amazing. So you just go, and you don't. Yeah, you do hear it. You hear it at the top, and it's completely wedged in.
Awesome.
And
nice.
yeah, you can pull your way up, and you notice that the mimic, even though it is large, it shuffles under, and then it transforms into something smaller.
Oh,
Oh,
And then
he shrinks.
using its tongue, it goes, and it's almost
Oh, like climbing up the
it
rope.
almost
Oh.
consumes the rope as it goes up.
Oh god, the
I'm
rope's
just
covered in
thinking of
saliva.
like a seahorse, like how they like climb up like like plant
Oh,
stalks
yeah,
and stuff
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
underwater, like they wrap their tail
Yeah.
around and move up.
So the reason why this can
Mm.
work, right, because I'm not just bullshitting, is mimics have the ability to transform into anything they want. Not regarding animals per se, right? Not as much, but mainly objects.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But for it to
transform
just
into objects.
shrink
Yeah.
down into a smaller version of it, I think that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
it just makes its way up, and
Tiny boy.
I also
And-
did a random dog name generator and I got Hugo.
Hugo, that's his name.
Hugo! I like it.
Hugo. We have
I
Hugo.
was like, oh, cute.
Hugo.
Hugo.
That's good. I like Hugo.
Hugo the mimic.
So
Hugo.
Absolutely incredible.
as you make your way out of the hole, Lorelei, I'm assuming you're going to press the button so the hole just shrinks back in.
Oh yeah, we're not leaving that there.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna fall.
So you press it, shrinks. You see Hugo as a little bit of a smaller version for now. We'll make him medium size. He sort of just bounces around on his one foot, just moving around a tiny bit, and he hears just the footsteps of Twiggy. And he's like, "Is everything all right in there?" And you see Hugo and just disappear, just to be careful.
Oh.
Oh, yes.
But you all now know that you have a friendly invisible
I mean,
mimic.
Oh hell yeah.
Road's
Name
like
Hugo.
covered in like just gross and sticky. So like I think I'm pretty sure that Twiggy's gonna
Twiggy's
know.
gonna be like,
Twig-
what the fuck have you been
Twiggy-
doing?
So Twiggy, yeah, sort of opens the door,
Like,
Looks
I'm
at
like
you.
right next to the door.
and he's just like, "Okay, whatever you lot are doing, it's fine. I no judgment."
Like
And
on your hair gel.
he just
It's really good.
closes the door behind you.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
As the day goes by, and you clean yourself up.
Yeah, do we have showers by the way?
No, it's a pirate ship. You could like get some salt
Just
water.
drop you in water.
You could boil water as well, and then use that to clean yourself. There's certain things you can do. But you start making your way to the destination of the Sunken Sunny. Originally the Sunny, but it's sunken, so you know.
Mhm.
And this is where I would like. Road, you've already done a fair bit of rolling today, so
Yes.
Rising Sun.
Me?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I could
Oh,
put the dice away.
God.
Roll me a d6.
A D6.
Yep,
Damn, that's an OG dice.
the OG.
I have fond memories of playing Monopoly with this thing.
Oh.
I have 5.
Oh.
Ooh,
We're all dead. Goodbye.
that's very interesting, actually.
And we're ending the session here. Good night, everyone.
So, there's this moment in time where you are sort of. Here's the thing. Road and Lorelei and Rising Sun, as you're sort of moving around the ship, getting to know everyone, you always hear the little of an invisible foot just pitter pattering behind. one of you at a time, right? It's not got a favorite. It likes all three of you, right?
Oh.
Mhm.
And the day goes by actually without a hitch. It's a clear sky. You rolled a 5, right?
Yes.
Yeah, clear day. Just
Oh,
a
shit.
beautiful day where you
Yes.
all spend time just hanging out, getting to know each other. You
A
talk
short
to.
rest.
Oh yeah, for sure. Get your short
Okay.
rest in, yo.
Oh, yes.
Short rest.
You sort of taking in that the fact that you are on a adventure that has already started off kind of wild. You see a mimic, which none of you have actually, you might have read about, but you've never seen a mimic, let alone a friendly mimic. Mimics usually are hunters, right? You would have heard some things regarding, I think, you know what, actually, I think Lorelei would have heard about mimics more than anyone. Because they're used a lot of times in like wizard towers as a kind of defense. There have been stories where a kind of gang of mimics infested a village, and they would turn into inanimate objects and wait for the opportune moment for families, drunkards, to just stumble into a room, stumble down the street, and then just eat them. Right? They are opportunists when it comes to this kind of thing. But
Alabaster would have loved this.
No.
You know that they are hungry. You would know that they are classed as monstrosities, which means you wouldn't be able to speak to them regarding like speak with animals. Speak with animals is specifically for beasts. But you just remember those times. You might mention it to Rising Sun, you might mention it to Road, but usually they are usually alone for hours and hours and on end. You've heard of stories where they have turned into a door, and it got to the point where people were so paranoid they would destroy all doors so they only have holes in their homes. And there was one story where they turned into a corpse because if we're talking in a mechanical point of view, a corpse in D&D counts as an object, so it can transform into a corpse. And lo and behold, they would, if something was hungry and wanted to feed on it, well, it just and this turns in. Think kind of like Thing. If anyone's watched The Thing, John Carpenter's The Thing, definitely watch it. It's outstanding. Kind of those kind of vibes. But yeah, throughout the day, it's a beautiful day. You are one day closer to the location. So, Rising Sun, well done. That's pretty good. That's what you want on this journey.
Hey.
Yay!
Lorelei.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
You will be doing the same thing. If you roll a 5, you re-roll.
Guess what? I rolled a 5.
Roll again.
It's a 2.
Oh! Okay. I mean, no, nothing. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Don't like
Yeah,
that.
I don't like
don't
that.
like that.
I don't like
And that's
that.
what happens next week. No.
Bracken.
I'm going to do one thing real quick. Just got to double check a couple of things just to make sure I've got this right.
A
So-
cannon suddenly hits the side of the ship.
A day
They all
goes
die.
by. A day goes by, and
A day?
yeah. So your day, Rising Sun, one what you roll for, that was a single day of travel where nothing really happened. It was just actually quite pleasant. Actually, what was needed because you kind of had a day to, as I said before, decompress.
Does that count as a long rest?
Yes,
Okay.
long rest, everyone.
Oh hell yeah.
Sometimes we'll speed through travel, and then it'll be like long rest and that kind of thing.
Awesome.
Lovely.
And as you're just hanging around, watching the waves go by, I kind of like to imagine, if you would, Road, you would
Mhm.
sometimes use shape water just to play with the sea, in a sense.
Oh, 100%.
Aw.
100%.
And again, you might have done a little bit of like bonding with Hugo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Question before because we're going to be finishing off soon. I just got to do this one more thing. But
Yeah, it's fine.
quick question for you as a group. Would you have introduced Hugo to the crew or certain crewmates? Just in case. Just want to know.
Maybe just to Twiggy?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably just a Twiggy at first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just to like gauge the reaction.
So Twiggy straight away would have gone, fuck, and like fell over, right? And stumbled around. But it takes a bit of time for you lot to calm him down and all that kind of stuff. And you see him sort of like put his hand out to try and stroke it, and he pulls back, and then Hugo sort of playfully tries to bite him, but like in like a and he backs away, and then it's just and it sort of like hops around.
Some would be very firm and like say like, no, don't do that.
Oh.
And it just
Trying to house train a mimic.
and you see it like sort of squat down and settle down, kind of like you know how a pigeon would just go right, and it's feathers go. So it's sort of, I guess the bottom of it sort of melts underneath it because it can move around a fair bit. And then you do discover, all of you, and Twiggy's the one who discovers this. As he's like stroking the top, there's a little tiny bit at like the hinge at the back where it scratches, and that's this perfect spot for Hugo. That's the one where if you want to calm him down, that's it.
Write it down.
You put like a sticker on it, like here.
Yeah.
Scratch here.
But yeah, so Twiggy knows. Just want to make sure we establish that.
Yeah.
So the next day goes by. You have fully rested, and the morning is very relaxed. You have Figaro playing with the accordion, just singing along. There's a few sea shanties here and there, and you see Cassandra's just hasn't got a hat yet, because
no.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Rhoda would 100% ask if Hugo has a hat.
Oh yeah.
Would you hate me if I said natural 20?
No. That means hat, right?
It does mean hat. So there's this. It pulls it from the rim, a giant, like really kind of floppy hat, with think Barbosa in Pirates
sure.
of the Caribbean.
Okay, yeah.
And it has like a few feathers on the
Oh
side.
hell yeah.
It kind of looks like it's peacock feathers.
Oh,
They are mucusy because
And they would take the time to like clean it,
Of
like
course.
get like
Yeah, just
take
clean
that
it
out,
off.
Yeah.
yeah, and so as you've presented this hat, first thing Cassandra asks you is, where'd you get this from?
My husband was a pirate.
Deception check.
I kept.
Oh my god. Can I guide for that? I don't know.
No, because it'd be weird if you were like, oof. 'Cause
Right,
it's
right, exactly. I don't know. I know.
discreetly put your hand
Oh,
on my
okay.
shoulder.
Right.
It's not bad. It's a 15.
15.
Yeah.
She rolled a natural 1. So she just sort of looks at you and goes, thank you. And she just tilts it a tiny bit and, goes about her day. A few hours go by. It comes to the sun being in the middle of the sky. And along with the crashing of waves to the side of the dove, right? I think that's what... No. Was it a dove? No. What was it called? The budgie.
No, the dove is
the
the
budgie.
demon.
The budgie.
The budgie, yeah.
The budgie. Oh yeah, that's
And
not with the other one.
you see that Figaro is just singing along. You can't help but notice that Figaro's voice starts to almost not double, but it's like there's another harmony to it.
Uh-oh.
That doesn't sound like
Right.
Figaro.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Everyone
Being
roll
on the sea
me
is not
a
good idea.
wisdom saving throw, please.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. Yep.
Oh, I think it's wisdom. Hoo-wee.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm
Are
gonna
you
die
is
big
a-
time.
serious?
That is a dirty 20.
Oh my god.
Thank God for that +7.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I rolled 7.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Okay. Lorelei?
Natural 20 plus 4.
Nice.
Guys.
Let me just have a quick look.
Oh, not sun.
What's that gif of Neville from Harry Potter where
So-
it's like, why is it always me?
So do me a favor. Why is it always me? Do me a favor, you lot. Because we gotta finish off real soon.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I would like you to position yourself on the deck really quick. And I just want you...
I'm already on the deck.
Yeah, if you're already on the deck, you can stay there, you can move. But just position yourself where you honestly think you would be in the middle of a day.
I'd be like close to the edge.
Yeah, yeah.
Titanic.
Mhm.
Uh-huh. Okay, let me just make sure I have this right. Okay. Okay. So Road, you passed. Sun,
Mhm.
you... What was your roll?
Mine was a 7.
Oof, you failed.
Yeah.
Lorelei, what was yours?
24.
24, you passed. So you two are already lucky. Hang on a second. For now, actually. For now, you're lucky.
Oh no.
Now, I
What
can't
was that?
harmonize, right? But you notice from starboard side,
Hey.
there's this kind of high-pitched but beautiful song just penetrates your mind.
Mine
Lorelei,
specifically.
No.
Lorelei, you sort of shake it off, but you can hear where it's coming from. It sort of echoes around, but you can sort of pinpoint whereabouts it's coming from. Road, same kind of thing for you. You sort of are listening out, you look around, and you see it like coming from over here, like the bottom right, if you would, of the map.
Oh.
As you see this, you hear Rising Sun. You see Rising Sun start to walk towards
Oh no.
the edge.
No. Somebody catch me.
Hold there.
They're
You
too
notice.
big!
You notice
Just
Figaro.
tackle me.
You notice Figaro. He's playing his accordion, but he starts to harmonize with the song.
Oh,
You
no.
notice Noodle.
One, two.
Oh, not Noodle.
Even Noodle is... I rolled so shit, I'm telling you right here.
Oh no.
Oh,
Moves to the
shit.
edge.
Noodle's in the ocean.
Twiggy moves over here.
Oh,
Actually, no, Twiggy
God.
survived. Twiggy saved.
Oh, thank God.
But Cassandra,
Uh-oh.
Oh
right.
God.
Not the captain?
she turns the wheel.
Oh no.
And the ship starts to
Uh-oh.
go really fast towards the direction of this voice. And as this voice starts to creep into the air, you hear another voice join the song, and another voice
Oh,
join the
God,
song.
there's two of them. Three of them.
And let me just double check. Yeah. And in the distance, you see a pile of rocks.
Oh, no.
And on these rocks, you see these humanoid figures with their chins held high.
Oh.
And it's kind of like they have like the high hairline, wet and greasy in a sense. And there's these disgusting looking wings behind them. I'll quickly give you a visual of what these look like. And I'll make it so it's, I think it's Control Z. Is it that?
There they are.
You know
Oh,
what?
goodness.
You know what? I'll just do this. There we
Oh
go.
no. Oh god.
Oh yes. Mm-hmm.
As
Oh.
you feel the ships turning and steering directly towards the rocks where they are. And as they're singing, their heads jolt towards all of you. And they hit high pitch.
Shit.
And we'll continue that next week.
Oh no.
Welcome to Harpies.
Oh, fucking Harpies, of course.
Harpies. But yeah,
Darn it.
we will
I
finish
thought it was gonna be
that. What's that, sorry?
I thought it was gonna be sirens, but Harpies too.
Harpies.
Mhm.
You aren't ready for some big ones like that yet. These are your level so far.
Right, yeah. These are definitely safe.
Yeah.
I was worried for a second. I was like, oh no, we
I
are
agree.
gonna die.
I'm not that mean. But you do,
Oh,
here's
yes,
the thing though,
yes.
the majority of the main crew has been charmed by it.
Yeah.
By them. And
Is there a way, sorry for like randomly jumping in.
No.
Can you interrupt like a charm with another type of like mental thing?
we will
Find out.
we'll
Go into
discuss
that later.
next week.
Sure.
There'll be roles
Okay.
required. I'm not going to answer right now.
Okay.
But just think about certain things. Try not to be like Googling too much, because what would be...
Oh
is
no, I won't. Yeah,
I'll
I was
be-
just curious with what I had.
Yeah, sure. I'll be basically... If there's anything like that, like, would I know this? I'll get you to roll for it and see if you know it, and then you respond with
Sure.
that in mind.
Okay,
But yeah,
got it. Perfect.
next
Thank you.
week there'll be a harpy battle. So, and
Ah.
almost the entire main crew is charmed by him. And that's, by the way, that's only one. The rules with this is, if you have succeeded against one of them, you're only immune to them now, but only that specific one. There's still two more
Okay.
chances of you both getting charmed by them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, I have a stupid idea for next time. We'll see
We'll
if
do
it
next
works.
time. But yeah, thanks for playing, everyone. I'm glad it was
Yeah.
it was worth it. We mainly gave a lot of RP moments, so you have a pet
Yes.
mimic. I've had
Here
that
we
plan
go.
for so long. The inspiration for that is from Terry Pratchett, The Color of
Aw.
Magic, because they have a little chest mimic
Mhm.
what goes around. It has like
Aw.
loads of legs. Just check it
Yeah.
out. It's so cute.
Oh.
But yeah,
I was wondering if that was where you had gotten that from. That makes me really happy.
first thing I wanted in this campaign was that. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, thanks for everyone. Tell everyone where they can find you, what your name is, who you're playing, all that kind of thing. We'll start with Road, we'll go to Lorelei, and then we'll finish with Rising Sun, and then go on to me. So Road, tell us about yourself and all that kind of thing. Pimp yourself out if you need to.
Hi, I'm Picto. I'm Picto Beam pretty much everywhere. I do things on the internet, and I play games, and I'm here.
Yeah, it's been good. It's been very good. And then I believe it is Lorelei next.
I'm not as salty on most things, and I play Lorelei, the lovely old lady who's crazy.
And we love her. It's great. And then last but not least, Rising Sun.
I am Tassie, or Taki as Whiskey refers to me. I am Taciturn 1 in pretty much most places, or some variation of that name. And I play Rising Sun, and I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah. And yeah, I'm Whiskey on Twitch. I'm a dungeon master. But thank you all. That was really fun. I'm glad we were able to squeeze in a session today. I was about to say lesson today.
A lesson.
Teacher mode.
We all learned something.
Oh,
But yeah, it's been really fun. So thank you, and we'll continue this, I believe, next week. And good luck to all of you, because the fact that so many of you, so many of the crew are already charmed is actually kind of wild. It's finally coming to my balance. I'm very happy about it.
Yay!
Hi everyone. Catch you next week, and the videos will be the VOD for this will be on Monday. Check out the other VODs already on my YouTube channel too. Everything's up now. So, all right, take care, everyone. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.